What's up, everybody? Bill with Honest Open Permaculture Hop Farm. Yeah, I got a haircut, look a little bit different. Pig update, it's Sunday. I don't think Mama's in heat. I got Big Boy on the trailer, but Mama does not want to get on the trailer with him. So, plan B, A, B, C, D, F part 1. No, we're gonna go ahead and take one of them. He wanted to get up on the trailer, he's on the trailer, he's in the trailer. We're gonna take him up to Mountain Heritage Homestead today, and then we're gonna take Mama up later in the week. I think it's just gonna be easier that way, safer that way. Yeah, it sucks, we have to drive a little bit more, but I don't care about that, I really don't. It doesn't bother me one bit. What matters to me is that we get there safe, everyone's okay, and the plan is successful. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to execute the plan today. We got him in the trailer. Mama is over there being stubborn. She wanted nothing to do with all the treats. I brought out cheese puffs and sugar water and all kinds of stuff, and she wanted nothing to do with it. But I need to finish getting this trailer set up, so I'm putting you guys down for a minute. All right, everything's hooked up. Hey, big guy. We'll try to get you in some shade, okay? Let's see if we can pull him out. All right, so far so good. He's still laying down on the trailer. Bye, Mama Pig. We'll come get you tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh, we're gonna get her later in the week. All right, so I just ran down here to get you guys so we can go ahead and get on the road. The less time that he's on the trailer, the better, I think. So hopefully, Floppy's big butt will just lay on the trailer, not get up, not move around, just lay there and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the smells he's gonna smell while we head up to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here we are. Hey, big guy. You doing all right, buddy? We're gonna get you down the road soon, okay? Right, Floppy's new area. He just found himself a tree over there. Let's see if we can zoom in and show you where he's at. He found himself a tree. He's over there cooling off under the shade.
Nice, and going back to what we had our meat birds in down in that
nice
down there.
Yeah.
We didn't move them, had the Premier One fence up around them.
That'd work good for some meat birds.
Yeah. I'll go in here and put this over here and watch it.
No, he is. Hey, big guy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what you were waiting for the whole ride, weren't you?
that big pig?
See, he's starting to clean up. You see some of the spots starting to come out on his head and stuff? He's got a few more throughout his body.
Still feel good. I wouldn't want it either. You say it's cooler up in the mountains. I don't think that pertains to today.
No.
Normally it is.
It was actually really cool.
Well, it was nicer. When we got about, was it 45 minutes away? It dropped pretty good, and I was like, all right, good. And that rain, just a little bit of mist.
He's trying to get in it. Look, he's gonna flip it over. Come on, boy.
What do you think, my friend? Huh? What do you think, big guy? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You good boy. Yes. Good boy. I know, Bob. All right, I'll see you later, okay? Bye, Floppy. Good morning. It is day 2 on moving pigs. It's Tuesday. We moved Floppy on Sunday. Now it's time to move Mama. I forgot to set up the camera to get her on there, but I did get her on there. I had to entice her with some hamburger helper we had the other day. Put it up there and she got up there. So now it's time to pull her out. We're not supposed to leave for a couple of hours, but I wanted to get her up there. So now I need to go put her in some shade or she's gonna get overheated sitting in the sun. So let's pull her out, go put her in some shade up there by the house. All right, we got her in the shade. Backed her up in here, and let's put some extra zip ties on here. I wonder if I get some shavings for her and put it in there at the front, she'll lay down up there. One problem I was having with Floppy when we were pulling Floppy is he'd get at the back and the trailer would get really fishtaily because his heavy weight's in the back of that trailer. And it got pretty eerie, pretty scary at some points going down the highway with him like that. I'm doing 45 and a 70. Can hardly move the wheel because the trailer's gonna start fishtailing. We're definitely gonna invest in a livestock trailer before we get some more big animals, that's for sure. Let me go get her some shavings, see if I can entice her, wet the shavings down, entice her to lay down towards the front of the trailer. We got her to lay down. Now I'm just wetting down the shavings with the hose so they'll stay nice and wet for her too and won't blow around. We didn't get much footage when we moved Floppy, the boar. It was kind of a stressful move. It was his first time on a trailer like that, moving. It was my first time moving something as big as him on a trailer, and probably a trailer that technically probably maybe shouldn't move something like that. Even though we did fine, we got there all in one piece, nothing broke. But he got overheated, and we didn't think about riding down the highway, and he's gonna get hot, so we had to pull over a few times at the rest stops and try to get some water and wet him down. And then he got really ornery one time and didn't, you could tell he just didn't want to be in here anymore. And he came in and tried to lift up these cattle panels and broke off a lot of the zip ties and other things, so we had to stop and redo everything, tie it down real well. And I didn't get any of that footage because it was stressful, and I was not thinking about trying to record at the moment. I was just trying to think about fixing the problem at hand, which was not letting a 900 or 800 pound boar out of the trailer on the highway or on the side of the road where I have no idea where I'm at, and I still had an hour to go. So thankfully, I don't know if you will ever see this, but some nice people stopped. Just stopped and wanted to see the bull. Oh, we never seen a pig that big. And like, well, would you like some water for him? We only live a few minutes away, so they brought us back some water, and they had some zip ties and let us use those. They were really nice, and I really appreciate it. I didn't even get your name. I apologize. I was just really in the moment at the time trying to figure out what I was going to do to fix this scenario I was in, to make sure he didn't throw these cantle panels out going down the highway. That would have been disastrous. So I appreciate you. It was a husband and wife, or a man and a woman. I don't know if they're husband and wife. They could have been brother and sister. Thank you. You were a godsend. Now we're just going to wet her down real well. We're going to wet down all these shavings and wood chips. I got shavings and stuff in here to try to keep them nice and moist, to hopefully keep her cooler for the ride. That was the big thing that I noticed, is that Floppy was getting overheated. So we're trying to keep her cool. I've got 20 gallons of water in the back of the car, along with a garden pail that you water your garden with. So I can put the water in the garden pail, and then I can cover her with water, cover her shavings again with water, if hopefully they don't blow out going down the highway. And we plan on stopping on every 45 minutes or so. So let's go ahead and get her wet. And I'm also going to entice her with a little bit of sugar water in her water bowl, to try to get her to drink as much as possible before we leave, so she has a lot of water in her as well. Here's your sweet water, Mama. You didn't want the regular water, you just kept dumping it. How about some of this? Why don't you hydrate up before we leave, baby? Yeah, there you go, Mama. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, baby. I'm gonna miss you guys. I am. You want a kiss? No kisses? She's drinking it up. Thanks, you baby. Thanks, you sweet girl. Good stuff. I'm gonna miss seeing you every day. You get some good babies to Josh and Haley. You give them some good babies, yeah. Is that some good sugar water? You like it? She likes it. Don't you? I miss you. I'm gonna miss you. Thank you. You don't want any more of it? So I'm gonna wet her down just a little bit more, make sure everything's good and saturated before I leave, and we'll hit the road. All right, so we're making our first stop checking on her. She was hot, so we're wetting her down. with some water. And actually she's about to lay down. I hope she lays down. That'd be awesome. I get her nice and wet and let her cool down. Putting a few more zip ties on, a couple of them popped, and I just want to make sure nothing crazy happens. So we're stopping every 45 minutes to an hour. It's about a 2-hour drive regular. So with her, it's gonna take us about 3, a little more. And with the stops, so this is our first stop. Let's wet her down. Not breathing hard anymore, that's good. All right, so we had to make an emergency stop because she just tried to throw the cantle panels off the trailer. She was hot as hell too, so we doused her down with some water. She's cooling off. She's still breathing heavy. We found a little bit of shade. So we're gonna chill here for a little bit. Hopefully she'll cool down, and then we'll hit the highway again. But she just about threw this whole cantle panels out. That sucked. Hey, beautiful. She did the same thing as Floppy. We had to stop and tie her down. Oh. She threw this thing almost completely out, though. It's
really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been good, girl.
I had to slam my brakes a few times to stop it.
I don't have any more.
Yeah. What?
I'm just so excited.
Are you happy, boy?
Now, do y'all have a feeder pig on your still?
We're done.
We have like 3 freezers full of pig, though.
Got enough to last us a little while.
Yeah. A good little while. Alright guys, so we just dropped off, well, we've been dropped off Mama and Floppy. We just had some dinner with Mountain Heritage Homestead, and now we're on the way home. Everything went okay. It was stressful, but we made it. We had to stop. I don't think I updated you guys on all the times we had to stop. We had to stop, what, 3 times?
Something like that.
3 to 4 times, wet her down. So she'd cool down, and she finally just laid down probably the last 45 minutes of the ride, and we could book it. That's it, now it's on the way home. Look at this. There's a reason why it's called Mountain Heritage Homestead, huh? They got mountains all over the place out here. It's beautiful out here. Dinner was great, great company. And we will be getting some pigs from them when Floppy pops them out, or when Mama pops them out. So we'll be back. I'm gonna show you some of the scenics, some of the mountains as we're driving.
HOP Farm Honest Open Permaculture may be closed by the time you arrive.